Hi, welcome to the evening for me, Cuppa. Come on in. I'm going to be sharing this out. Let me do that now and come help me share it. If you're finding it, then let everybody know. All right, so let's go where it's streaming on Facebook. And don't see it yet. There it is. Yay, it did come up. All right, so share. I see somebody found it. Hello, everybody. And then let me go to my page. And of course, I don't see it. So anyway, please help me share so we can get the message out there and we can have a cuppa today on Friday. Friday. Kathy, hi, sweetheart. I'm so glad you're here. All right, let me get to a different page then, Enlightened World. And there it is. Okay, it is shared. Let me put the phone away so it'll quit making noise so we can go into our hearts. And I forgot to put my light on. Let me do that. Hopefully that won't be too bright for me to be able to see you. All right, let's begin at the beginning. Thank you for sharing, Kathy. Let's start with the heart-brain coherence. My favorite thing to do is connecting into the breath because that connects us with our higher self. It connects us with God and with each other. So hand on the heart. Slow down your breathing. Breathe in and fill your lungs completely. And while you're doing that, just be the witness of you. What's going on with you? Is your energy chaotic, scattered, or is it calm and peaceful on this Friday? So just feel into your own energy space as you breathe deeply into your lungs. Slowly exhale, slow everything down. There's no need to rush right now. Just be present and smile. Put a smile on your face. And then add in some love. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, add that into your heart. And then add somebody else into your heart. Who do you want to bring in and say, you know what? I'm so grateful for you. I just love you. Bring that person into your heart. Give them a heart hug. And then we say our affirmations. Every day for 298 days, this group has said affirmations, whether we are on the air or not. Those affirmations don't stop just because there's no cuppa, but it's good to say them together. So, our affirmations, we say, I am worthy. I want you to really feel that. So, put your hand on your solar plexus, which is at the abdomen area on your body, and say, I am worthy. Doesn't that feel good? I am enough, just as I am. I am loved. I am a money magnet. I am abundant. I am prosperous. I am excited about life, about this new year, about possibilities, because opportunities show up for me everywhere and miracles happen to me every day. Hold that in your heart. Really feel it and know it. Know that it's real. Know that it's true. That even taking a breath is a miracle. You're here. You're still here. You're still standing. And the more you add the love in there, in your presence, the more beautiful that presence is going to be. To you especially, which is important, but also to others that interact with you and see that, life can be beautiful. It doesn't have to be a lot of suffering and agony and uh, defeat. There's a beauty about life. And the more we cherish it, honor it, and really get into the purpose for being here, so many people come to me and they want to know what their purpose in life is. If you just sit with yourself for a few minutes and be silent and fully listen, you will know what your purpose is. You'll be in touch with your higher self. You'll be able to figure that out. What is my purpose? Maybe your purpose is to be just a bearer of light. Maybe your purpose is for someone to see that there's love and positive in the world. I've heard so many stories that people have shared with me where they interacted with someone and that person was at the end of their rope. That person didn't have any hope at all for continuing on with their life. They didn't have anything to look forward to. They had nothing to keep them smiling or joyful or even wanting that. And then they interacted, and something about them, it doesn't even have to be words, but something about the energy stopped that person from either taking their own life or continuing to live in misery during their lifetime. So you never know whose life you're going to touch. You never know who you're going to interact with that was just waiting for you, an earth angel, to show up, to just be there. Many times words aren't necessary. Many times it's not this mountaintop wisdom that we instill on others. Many times it's just being. And as I was doing some prep work for a workshop I'm doing this weekend, I looked at the time and I thought, do I have the time to go and do a cuppa? Because I've got a lot of work to do for the workshop, emotionally, mentally preparing. And I thought, I just need to be there. I need to be there. I need to see your beautiful energy, the ones that will come in. But I also know this truth that sometimes someone is just waiting for a smile. They're just waiting for a warm word or just have someone sit with you as you're in your space of whatever that might look like. So, my answer, as I always give that answer to the angels, is yes. Here am I. Send me wherever you need me. I will be there. And so I got my computer out and comb my hair, and here I am sitting with all of you. So we have Jennifer that came in. Hi, Jen. Good morning. And hopefully you're doing well in warm Miami. I say warm no matter what temperature it is because it has to be warmer than the rest of the states. Deirdre, I'm so glad you showed up. Thank you for coming in today. And Lauren, hi, honey. Thank you for being here. And Deirdre, you're sending Brandy your whole heart hug. I love that. I love that. Let's all share out with Brandy. I know she's frozen pea up there right now where she lives, as are many of the peas, like Sally and Tony. I know it's very, very cold in Michigan. It's cold in New York, you guys, and all you New Yorkers coming in, come in and get some warmth, right? So I'm so happy that you're here. You're up early, and it is evening here where I am in India. So I'm just wrapping up my day. It's been a wonderful day, listening to people's excitement about coming to the workshop I'm putting on this weekend here in India to teach people how to communicate with their animals, how to know when they are asking for something, when they're needing something. So yeah, it's a good journey to be able to share while I'm here and taking advantage that I can sit with people in person and demonstrate the energy and how it works with our precious little animal beings. Julie Kiss, upstate New York, must be really cold right now. So sending you a warm hug and warm love from where I'm at. It's not terribly cold here. It's 58 right now outside, but it feels a whole lot colder than that. We only had a minute of sunshine today, and I'd sat with Nivriti, who is hosting me for this part of the India journey, and we did some Kriya yoga. We did, Kriya breathing, and we did just sitting together and taking care of what needs to be taken care of to prepare for tomorrow for our workshop, which will be right here at her home. Oh, Lauren, you're still in Phoenix. Okay, yeah, you are up early then, because you're, 3 hours, I think, behind East Coast? It's in the 50s. Yeah, it's 58, but it's a cold 58 because there's a heavy blanket of fog or smog or whatever you want to call it that keeps that heat from the sun from really happening on the earth level. Oh, yay, Julie Kiss, you get to go to warmer weather and see the sun. I love that. Ah, yes, yay, yay, yay. So I was reading about the solar flare that's going to be happening today, and I'm sure I'll feel it while I'm sleeping here tonight, because I think it's going to happen during your daytime there in the States. Right, Arizona does not change. It's one of, I think, two or three states that does not change to daylight savings. I wish they would all adapt that and just quit with the time change. That's crazy, not knowing what time it is. And it's been even crazier here, trying to figure out what's what and who's where and what time everything is happening. But that's okay. Time is time, and our linear time is what's really bizarre with all of that. So give me some yays. I had a yay in chatting with Kathy Hand earlier, and we're both looking forward to that compassion retreat. I don't know where it's going to be. I don't know exactly what it's going to be called, but there will be a retreat in 2026 focused on compassion, and got lots of ideas swirling of what that's going to look like. So it will be the best event possible, hopefully the best event that Angel Speakers has put on. We've put on quite a few, and I think this one is going to be filled with miracles and miracle energy. So what's your yay today? Julie's yay is she's getting ready to come to Florida, but there must be other yays. You brought in the new year yesterday, so what was that like for you? What was it like to welcome in that energy of a new year, freshness, a new start, a fresh slate? I actually dreamed last night of a big whiteboard. I could see it in my dream, and what it was blank, so it was ready to create. It was ready for whatever I want to put on there, how I want my year to look, and the things are already sitting in place of where I will be, things I'll be doing, the teachings I will be giving, and starting in just a couple of weeks, I'll be teaching with Michelle Landers. We'll be working on manifesting this coming year. And my new book is Manifesting with Grace, which has a lot of things. I hope that those of you who do have it, I hope you've been starting to work in it. It's a workbook, and it'll help you a lot to get prepared for this coming year and whatever you want to bring forth. So Jennifer's yay is that she's off tomorrow, and Jen, it's chilly there. So I don't know exactly what temperature it is. That's chilly, but I know if it gets below 70, Floridians start putting on sweaters and jackets and closed-toed shoes, no more sandals, right? And there was pizza after you get off work tomorrow. Yay. That's always a good treat. Deirdre's yay is seeing a heart-centered mayor get sworn in sub-temperatures. I can't imagine being outside and in that weather. What is your weather there, Deirdre? How cold is it? Because I know it's got to be really, really cold in New York. And I'm glad that I'm not in zero or sub-zero weather right now. And hopefully I'll be able to avoid that this winter. I think I will be able to. I'll be coming back to the States, I think around the 18th of January, and I'm praying that it won't be cold, 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 cold. It's 22. Okay, that's cold. That's too cold for my blood. But I think when I come in, I'm going to be able to adapt for the little bit that it will still be cold. All right, anybody else? Who's got a yay? And where are our P's? Martin Luther King Day, I'm not sure what date that is, Lauren. I'll be arriving, I think, well, things are kind of up in the air right now because there's still a lot of flights being canceled here in New Delhi. It's that time of year when it's cold, it's foggier, it's smoggier. And as I was flying here from Goa, I could see the blanket. I could see the blanket of just pollution and smog, and it was cold, so there was some fog going on there. So they are delaying and canceling some flights. I am going to set the intention that my flight will get off the ground and make it toward the UK with no problems, and I'll be able to stay on task and be able to make that journey with ease and grace. So, all right, well, let's do story time if you all want the story read from last night, Sitting with the Angels. Yes, they are continuing to do that this year. They've said that they want it to continue. I have not started to put the book together for 2025's messages, but that will be a Midnight Calls book. Don't know the exact name of it, but that's something that I'm working on. January 19th is Martin Luther King Day. Okay. Yay, story time. Let's get to it. And continue to tell me your yays. I would love to know what a yay is in your life right now. So the story is called No Ordinary New Year. Yesterday was the first, and that's when they gave this message, No Ordinary New Year. When you see 111, think of the universe as taking a screenshot of your frame of mind right now. Everything that is going on, all your thoughts, feelings, goals, and dreams is going to be replicated. Get in a high vibration quickly so you can manifest your best life moving forward. That's a quote from Megan Firester. She has written books on the numerology of angels, and this number is so dear to my heart. When I heard this was a 1 year, I was excited. So then we have, well, I'll explain it. Let's get into it. For many years now, the number 111 has been a gentle yet persistent guidepost in my life. It became especially pronounced after my dear friend Bob passed. In moments when grief felt heavy and questions echoed in the quiet spaces of my heart, there it was, 111, appearing on clocks, receipts, license plates, and in meditation. And I didn't put in the story, but 111, when I opened up my Facebook that day that Bob had passed, there were 111 messages in my chat. So 111 has been my number related to my dear friend in spirit. He talks to me all the time with that number. Okay, so often I would be sitting in stillness, pondering a question or seeking clarity, and the sign would arrive right on cue, 111, not as a coincidence, but as a confirmation. Today carries a particularly powerful vibration. In numerology, this day is a 111 day, the first day of the first month in a 1 year. It's a 1 year because 2026, when you add the numbers together, equals 10. And in numerology, 10 breaks down to 1. So this marks the opening of a brand new 9-year cycle, and today is its first breath. The number 1 holds the energy of new beginnings, courage, self-trust, and awakening. It offers us a clean slate and an invitation to consciously choose how we step forward. Imagine standing at the doorway of a luminous portal, suitcase in hand. Before you cross the threshold, it's worth pausing to ask, what have I packed for this journey? Are there unresolved issues, lingering conflicts, or unfinished stories from the past 9 years that no longer need to come along? This moment invites reflection and release. Some things are meant to be honored and then left gently at the doorway. Dear angels, what is the deeper meaning of 111 for us as we step into this new cycle? And how can we align ourselves with its highest vibration? Dear ones, we gather close as you stand at the threshold of a new beginning. When you see 111, it is a moment of alignment, a sacred pause where your thoughts, emotions, and intentions are amplified. It is indeed a snapshot, not taken to judge you, but to empower you. This number appears to remind you of your creative power. You're always manifesting, but in these moments, the universe listens a little more closely. What you focus on now sets the tone for what unfolds next. As you enter this new cycle, we invite you to travel lightly. Release the weight of old regrets, outdated beliefs, and stories that no longer reflect who you are becoming. Trust that what is meant to continue with you will do so effortlessly. Choose thoughts that feel expansive. Choose feelings that lift your spirit. Choose intentions rooted in love rather than fear. Each time you notice 111, gently realign, breathe, soften, and remember your divine partnership with the universe. You are not starting over, you are starting forward, wiser, and more luminous than before. Pause and notice when you see 111. So here's instructions that the angels are giving us. If you want to fully connect in with the energy of this number, that's a guiding number, then here's what they're telling us. Pause when you see 111. Ask yourself, what am I thinking or feeling right now? What am I thinking or feeling right now? Next, elevate your vibration with a simple breath, a prayer, or a gratitude statement. So that's step 2. So this goes in order. The first is you acknowledge you're seeing 111. Ask yourself, what am I feeling? What am I thinking right now? Next, take a simple breath. It doesn't have to be deep breath. Is what am I thinking? Breathe in, say a prayer if you want. Thank you for letting me see this number. Help me to realize what my message is from 111. The next step, release old baggage by writing down what you are ready to leave behind and consciously let it go. So when it comes to your mind, if we don't write it down, if we don't make a note, somehow it probably is going to just be lost. You might remember it, you might not. So why take that chance? Write it down. Just takes a second. If you're not somewhere with pen and paper, you have a phone usually, all of us do, and turn on your notes on the phone and put it in a note. The last step, trust yourself. Self-belief is a key frequency of the number 1. So if you're hearing a message when you see 111, don't say, oh, that can't be real. That can't be true. So trust yourself. Believe that, yes, what I am hearing is coming to me because I prayed for it. I asked for it. I trust that this message is true, that 111 is an opening, is a portal, and I can utilize the energy to receive my message that I need to hear. And then the angels whisper. When the angelic number appears, pause and smile. It is our way of saying that this moment is sacred. Choose the thought that feels like light and watch how quickly the path ahead begins to glow. So I'm going to read that angel whisper again. When the angelic number appears, pause and smile. It is our way of saying that this moment is sacred. Choose the thought that feels like light. Watch how quickly the path ahead begins to glow. So today, angels, I promise to keep questioning, and I am so grateful that the answers always appear. So that's the angel message from the first of the year, the very first angel message of 2026. How awesome is that? That they're working with us with that numerology, with a way for us to understand more fully what they're trying to teach us. And they gave us that specific method. If you need the written part, the written version from what I read, go to angelspeakers.com. Somebody will type that into the chat. Angelspeakers.com is my website, and you can go to the blog and find that information there. All right, so I'm going to scroll back up and see who came in and what messages there were. Oh, Deirdre, sweet one, thank you. Thank you for that yay. Kathy Hans, yay, is I believe I'm being spiritually nudged to connect more with the angels. I believe that too, Kathy. She ordered 2 sets of oracle cards, 1 of angel messages, and 1 deck of Native American messages. I love that you did that. That was divinely orchestrated. Lauren had to leave us to go lay down. It's very early in the morning for her, so I understand that. Charlie came in. Hello, Charlie Coons. Happy New Year. Kelly Bach, welcome. Kelly says, good morning, everyone. It looks like the other YouTube live stream is down that I was watching. Just wanted to let you know and sending love to all. Okay, well, I don't know what happened. It still shows that I'm streaming on YouTube. So I'm not sure what happened, honey. Kathleen Loso, good morning to you. Kathleen, we can most certainly put up prayers for your right foot pain, and I'll send some extra healing energy your way to release that pain. Kelly says 111 is Bawa's number as well. Bawa, and I can't pronounce that, Muhayyadin. Had to look up the spelling. He was a very loving, wonderful teacher. No, I was not aware of him, but I will certainly research because you know me. If I learn something new, I'm going to research it and find out what that's all about. Our blue jean has arrived. Hi, Frozen Pea Blue. I'm so glad you're here. Kelly says, he told me he would send me a message. I believe you giving this talk on 111 is a message to me from him because one of his followers came to my house and told me that would be last week. Ah, I love it, Kelly. I love that for you. And yes, I'm definitely going to find out who that is because now I'm very curious. Suzanne Millard, good morning to you. And Blue says, love that message. For me, my angel's halos are a bit crooked. I get the number, then a message. If I don't believe it, they give me a sign. I said, yes, they do. They do that to me as well, Blue. If I show any bit of what? Because sometimes they'll tell me something and I say, what? And even when they told me to come on this journey that I'm on now, that was over 5 years ago. I started the Peace on Earth tour on September the 11th of 2020. I started out and they told me that I would be traveling, I would be doing blessings and energy work throughout the country and eventually throughout the world. And I said, are you sure? This was me talking to the angels. Are you sure? You sure you got the right person here, right? You're sure you want me to do this journey? And don't ever doubt, never doubt. When the angels give you a message and it's so clear and everything is laid out for you, just say thank you. Say your sacred yes and say thank you. Oh, Deirdre, thank you for putting the website up. All of the messages, all of the angel messages that I have channeled over the last 5 years are on my website. They're all there in the blogs. If you go to the blog, you can scroll down and you can find them by date. If you want to go to the very first ones that were channeled, just flip all the way down to 2020 and you'll see the messages that the angels started bringing through. Suzanne, you're pretty good at doing the AAA. I know, accept, align, allow. Sometimes I need that reminder that I don't question the angels, but I do like, can you repeat that? Because I'm not sure I heard you right. And you really sure you want me to do that? But now I've gotten to where it's just like, okay, yes, sure, whatever you want, angels. I'm saying my yes to you. And Kathy's at work, but she's still listening. Oh, good. I'm so glad. All right. So, big message today. Big message. And the fact that they laid it out for us, plain and simple. Here's what you do. You know, years ago, I was asking about 1111 because we all know that's a huge portal that comes in. And we'll actually be having an 1111 this month. January is the first month. When we get to the 11th day, and then we have the year, which is a 1 year, we'll have 1111. So I'll try to do something special on that day. I'm going to make a note on my calendar. Yeah, we'll see if we can celebrate the portal opening, and I'll do a special angel invocation of energy on that day. Andrea Gregg, hi, darling. Andrea, I hope you're doing better and better every day. You're in my prayers. You're in my heart always. And Blue says, see, well, I, of course, question the angels. You should see Big Mike shake his head at me, probably the same way he shakes his head at me. And, you know, I follow the Toltec wisdom as well. Don Miguel Ruiz wrote a book called I lost it because I was talking. Anyway, there's 4 things that is Toltec wisdom. And then the 4 agreements. And then he wrote one, the 5th agreement. And the 5th is be skeptical. Be skeptical, but open. There's a difference in being skeptical and stop. Be skeptical, but allow yourself to be teachable. It's really sad when somebody thinks they know everything. I already know that. I've already done that. Been there, done that. And so I don't need to learn. But when you're skeptical, you're not sure about the information, or you're not sure about the message. And if you're open, then you can get the confirmation. Then you can get inside of yourself what it feels like, if it's in alignment with you and your energy. So be skeptical and open. That's what I say. So when I say, what? Angels, are you sure? They know that's me needing just a little more confirmation, and they always give it, always, every time that I have a question about it. All right, so prayers. Please give your prayers if you have any. I know, Andrea, we have you front and center, that we're focused on getting you back to 100+%. Travel prayers for Justin, Suzanne Millard's son-in-law. We certainly will. And who was it? Was it you, Kelly? Somebody had foot pain. Let me just scroll back. Kathleen Loso We're going to put you in our prayer circle for your right foot pain, and I'll send energy while we're doing the prayer today. I'll be sending some healing energy while we're connected in with the angels and God and Divine Mother and Christ and all healers in the universe, the ascended masters. And if you haven't heard yet, I will be doing teachings on the 7 rays of energy, the 7 rays of light, and the ascended masters and angels that work with those rays of light to help you understand them more fully and how they are affecting you in your lifetime. So that will start the second Wednesday of February. So we've got several things going on this year already lined up. We have a class coming up on the 24th with Michelle Landers and myself, and we'll be teaching about abundance and prosperity and manifestation, visioning what you want your life to be like. If you haven't signed up, there's still time, and you can find that information on my website, on Michelle's website, on the newsletter she sends out, and I'll be posting it regularly from now until the 24th, so you have an opportunity to sign up. We do have people that have signed up for it, and I hope to see more of you in there. Andrea, I know you're going to be there. I'm so excited to have you in class. All right, so prayers for Noah. Lots of changes coming up. Prayers for Suzanne's back. Oh, you heard it shoveling. Oh dear, this is the time of year when you have to get out there and be physical because of what nature is showering on you. So here's our prayer that Deirdre brings in every day. Prayers for all humans, for Gaia and all who live on her back. World peace, attention to human trafficking, support for all families living with addiction, the Coalition of the Willing, our troops, the USA, our India family, me, Teri, and my family, and any traveling peace. Thank you for remembering my family. My sister Billy has a surgery coming up soon, so please keep her in your heart, along with her daughter Paula, who is going through the chemo journey right now and could really use our support. Blue Jean, healing energy for you. I understand there's a lot going on with you physically. And Jean, I was reading about the solar energy that's going to take place today. And so I want you to cover yourself with Archangel Michael's bubble of protection so that whatever is happening is not going to infiltrate through that bubble. Wizzy B, I love you, little girl. And Kelly, pray for all those who are suffering. Please let suffering be eased. Thank you for that prayer. And anyone else that needs us to put you in our prayer circle. Blue, prayers for all animals, great and small. And Blue, I think you heard I'm doing an animal communication and healing class starting tomorrow here in India. And it's going to be a wonderful experience that I will then bring to the States with me and teach it there as well. All right, prayers for my host, Navriti, and her mom, Nilu. And as they're hosting me here, it's a really cold time of year. It's winter time. And so everyone in the house is feeling the effects of the cold on our bodies. So praying for them. And Nilu was a little under the weather today, so let's lift her up in our prayers. And Mike's already got his sword out ready to bash that energy if it tries to get to you. I understand that. All right. Brandy has asked us to always remember those who are suffering from dementia. I will add in mental illness of any kind, as well as those who have been affected by suicide in a loved one. Sally reminds us to hold up those who are homeless. I really feel for the homeless right now in this cold weather, and the homeless here in India, those who are without shelter, without food. There are lots of good Samaritan organizations that are helping to provide food for anyone who's in need. So let's please remember them and lift them up. Okay, so let's bring our energy in with the breath and release. Breathe in again, just your normal breathing, and release. And now focus on these prayers. Everyone who has asked us to remember them in prayer, we lift you up along with all those on our prayer list, all of our P family, those who weren't able to be with us today. We lift them energetically. And we ask God, the Creator, however you envision God to be in your mind, we ask for these prayers to be seen, to be heard, for blessings to flow, for miracles to take place, for healing to come through to bodies that are suffering in any form. We ask for miracles of abundance to those who are struggling to meet their bills, to even have food on the table. We ask for manifestation of whatever is needed in this world to survive, and not just survive, but to thrive. And God, I just want to add in prayers for our beautiful animals who are outside and not inside where there's house warmth, the ones that are out in the fields, out in the cold. God, I ask for provisions for them of food, of safety, of a place to even huddle together for strength. Please look out for all the animals on land, in the air, everyone that needs help right now. We call in divine energy to cover them. We want to offer gratitude for this new year, for the energy of gratitude and compassion together, mixed together. This is the year of compassion. Help us to be more compassionate toward each other. And I'm asking right now for divine energy to flow through me as I send it wherever it's needed. Whoever needs a touch, whether it's a foot pain, a shoulder pain, a back pain, a headache, a cold, whatever is needed in your body, just breathe in and receive the healing energy that's flowing to you. There is no distance. We're all together. Wherever you are, you're right here in this now moment. So receive. Take this opportunity